This woman seems to have a social problem. Wander around without clothes. Don't be ashamed to be seen by others. I became fierce first. But she also learns. Stole a piece of clothing to wear. But at this moment, the dress owner found her. Who wants women to be super vigilant? Just said a few words. She just picked up the guy. Stop threatening me. Is this still a normal woman? Soon. She was fooled by a man. And got into the car. I can't even speak when I see her. Men don't pretend. Let go decisively. But he never expected. A strong man loses every minute. How strong is this woman? I saw her walking through the forest. Came to a marine research center. But the strange thing is, when the sea lions here see her, began to be restless. Mike noticed the woman. Under his patient persuasion, the woman slowly put down her guard. But she has psoriasis all over her hands. In a short while. Seems to be overgrown. The whole person became weak and weak. Struggling to crawl to the door. But she is not looking for help. But fell into the water with a plop. Accompanied by a scream from the woman. Her palm also mutated. Clusters of fins grow behind. Even her legs. And gradually stick together. Turned into a tail in the end. It turns out that this woman is a mermaid. Mike is watching on the monitor. In order to confirm what I saw with my own eyes, Mike quickly grabbed the flashlight. Jump into the water without hesitation. Unexpectedly, mermaids are extremely sensitive to light. Irritated. Smashed into Mike directly and quickly. Began to bite him wildly. Mermaid has great power. Mike finally struggled to surface. But the mermaid caught him and didn't let go. In desperation, he had to pick up the iron rod on the side to fight back. This is how hard I can save my life. By flipping through the information. Mike just knew. Women do not have psoriasis. Where is the mermaid leaving the sea for too long? Adverse reactions. But since land is so dangerous. Why is she going ashore? The mermaid sisters are hunting on the bottom of the sea. See so much food. They are so excited. But did not expect. Suddenly throw a big net on it. Directly trapped my sister and the fish. Dragged to the surface. Sister was caught ashore. Never seen such a species. A group of scientists also started to use mermaids to do various research. Take the spinal cord and take the brain fluid. These processes are not ordinary pain. So rescued sister. Has become Ryan's important task on boarding the shore. She found the boss of the mermaid figure to help. Because the boss knew that the mermaid really existed. After understanding Ryan's purpose, she immediately called for biologist Mike. He happened to find a device on the bottom of the sea. Some strange sounds are recorded inside. But more strangely, Ryan became irritable when he heard it. Angrily overturned the table without saying. Also broke straight out. Elder sister. It turns out that this is the scream made by my sister during the experiment. Ryan thought this device was her sister. I'll grab it right away and flip it around. Everyone patiently explained that this is just a recording. Mike also lost his voice. But Ryan doesn't believe it. He just turned the device upside down. The seawater that I was poured out. Corrupted the arm. It turns out that the mermaid only needs to touch the sea. Will quickly change back to the original. The process is very painful. Fortunately, this is just a little bit. Ryan quickly returned to normal. Mike also found through investigation. Huge numbers of mermaids. Different races have their own fields. And they are very intelligent. Less than a minute. Can arrange complex graphics. The point is, don't look at her small physique. There are 196 caddies in the medicine. And great strength. Just a simple knee-jerk reaction. She can fly the stool 10 meters away. It's incredible. But I haven't had time to find sister. The police focused on Ryan. Yuanwei killed the brawny man by mistake. The police have found it here. To be known by them that Ryan is a mermaid. The consequences will be unimaginable. What's worse is, my sister who has been tossed for various experiments. I seem to be unable to hold it anymore. This mermaid is locked in a tank. A group of people forcibly hold her. Insert the needle into her spine. Bone marrow extraction. The wailing of a mermaid. But no sympathy. And just such extraction. She does it more than a dozen times a day. Because these so-called scientists use it for experiments every day. Long torture. Cause the mermaid's body to go from bad to worse. In the end, I was so weak that I didn't even have the strength to move. The person in charge sees it. Immediately ordered to stop taking mermaid samples. But did not expect all this as a mermaid conspiracy. After a while, scientists come to take samples again. Can be cultivated for a long time. The mermaid has enough strength to resist. She dragged the scientist directly into the water to bite S. Face the security guard who rushed up. It also flicks its tail and kills it. After solving all the troubles, the mermaid left the water tank. Gradually evolved legs. The mermaid changed into the clothes of a scientist. With the help of a little mouse, escaped the laboratory. Finally drove away from here. Ran some distance. Little white mouse dared to call his brother's help. Mike got the news. Bring Ryan to the scene as soon as possible. But at this time she was already suffering from severe water shortage. Become weak. Fortunately right away, she saw her sister not far away. Ryan quickly got out of the car and followed up. The two came to the beach together. The mermaid sisters finally found each other. Sister picked up weak Ryan, step by step towards the deep sea. Finally they plunged into the water. Finally returned to the sea. But the story of the mermaid is not over. Mike has been monitoring Ryan with the locator. This day he suddenly discovered Ryan was approaching the land quickly. Sure enough, there is her metamorphosis fishtail on the beach. But there are two fishtails. Did the sisters both come back? Why are they coming back? The above story is from the American TV series Creative Siren. Although the overall story is a bit old-fashioned, but the mermaid special effects are good, especially the scales on the body. Also subverted the traditional image of a mermaid. It's worth seeing. I'm Boom Review Movie, bye bye.